all women need vaginal penetration to orgasm. And in fact, 80% of women climax through clitoral stimulation alone. And so if the partner doesn't know that because there's no sex education for young men, how would they know that, right? And women don't know how to communicate that, then there's a lot of women not having orgasms, right? And then they're not enjoying sex and like, what's the big deal? Why is sex so great, right? Because they've never had an orgasm before. In terms of a health perspective, we don't know that it's necessarily a bad thing, but we do think that, is it because maybe they don't know how to, or is it because there's something wrong or whatever? We're not sure why, but we know 12% of women have never had an orgasm. So it's a pretty high number.
Wow. Geez,
yeah. So, it sort of takes some digging. It can be from a variety of different reasons. It can be because they're not stimulating correctly or appropriately. They have trauma or mental, psychological issues. And the brain is, what we say in sexual health is the brain is the most powerful organ for sex. Because if your brain's not in the right space because you're stressed, because you have trauma, because whatever
you're
reason,
checked out.
You're not going to orgasm. You're just not, it's not going to happen. And so that's really an important thing to assess. Like there's a lot of factors that go into it. And so really kind of dissecting all those things. And then we have things that we can do to help women, figure out where the problem is. Maybe there's even like a spinal issue. We don't know yet. There's some data that you can find like Tarlov cysts or things in the spine that may be affecting the nerve function to the genitals. And it's pretty early data, but there are some, physicians in the US who are treating these things and looking and seeing and finding benefit through them, mostly in the pelvic pain area. But certainly we see that it correlates with better orgasms too.